The great state of Ohio is home to many teams in college football, but only one game between two schools from this state is fought over a trophy as coveted and desired as the one we have on the line today. Get ready because the wagon wheel is in the house. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Golden Flashes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Zips offense will go on the attack first. In the last meeting, Akron zipped past Kent State, who gave a not-so-golden effort.
And the players were celebrating after that blowout win. The Akron fans were celebrating. And, David, you know, when the opposite campus is only 10 miles away, there's a lot of people going down there to rub their noses in.
Man, you took it for a whole year, and you had to hear it. Now Kent State has an opportunity to shut everybody up. They should be ticked off, and they should be ready.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Adams. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Wagon Wheel Trophy has a strong history. Dates back to 1923 when Akron took the series opener 32-zip. See what I did there?
Reese, you should have said zips. But this is one of the more contested rivalry games in all of college football. You look at the series history between these two schools, David. It is really, really tight.
Yeah, it's almost 500, back and forth. You've seen streaks on both sides. They don't love each other. The wagon wheel at stake today.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Golden Flashes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newman. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now, guys, the winner here gets the Wagon Wheel Trophy, which is by far one of the coolest trophies in the sport. It's a wagon wheel.
And it is kind of unique, Reese. It's kind of interesting. It's a trophy that was a wagon wheel that broke off of a trip of the Akron founder back in the day, and then it was donated, and it's now the trophy. So really strange, really unique, Palmer.
But it makes sense, too, David. I mean, it's a blue and gold wagon wheel. Both colors of both.
Turning it on. What a play there. Rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man downfield. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for the offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Tight end now in motion. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the ball.
Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Off play action on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Newman. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try the run. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hills. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
The Zips have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
To the air on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Polk. And he's dragged down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker, there he goes.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Golden Flashes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Zips come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Second down.
And the Zips come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Caught behind the line. It's Curry. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It's a draw. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Zips will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Release to the back. Touchdown, Akron! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Martin. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the wagon wheel on the line, how can you blame them? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old wagon wheel.
And the Zips will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the Heat. Working on the right to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Etheridge. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Might as well give it to him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Zips will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
They booted away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Golden Flashes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Berry. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garcia. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Defense in press coverage. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Number 6.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. From from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Golden Flashes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Curry. Crosses the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Hills. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The Zips really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Touchdown Zips! And they moved out front here on the 4.
This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, games like this show us why college football is the best sport in the world. Look at the Zips out there running around with the wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.